Coming up on MTN News, a funding gap is putting pressure on families who rely on SNAP benefits. State lawmakers are divided on whether Montana should step in to cover the shortfall. Plus, more space and new tools at Great Falls Emergency Services. From a new garage to life-saving technology, crews say these upgrades are improving response and patient care. And later, the Adams family is coming to life in Great Falls. See how CMR high school students are bringing the iconic family to the stage.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Thank you for trusting MTN for your 530 News. I'm Anissa Kumar. First this evening. One of the biggest impacts of the shutdown has been the loss of SNAP benefits, which was scheduled to begin November 1st. Tonight in Montana, 2 state senators are weighing in on fronting the money needed for SNAP to continue after Governor Greg Gianforte announced the state couldn't. The federal government is only partially funding the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, leaving many in our community to ask for the state to step in and pick up the difference. Billing Senator Mike Yakowicz says the problem is on the governor's radar, but Bozeman Senator Cora Newman says there's no reason for the state not to pony up the money.
It's not an easy situation, and I'm grateful at least half of this is coming through the federal government. It's not enough, I understand, but I really feel that we need to be able to reassure people that we're working on it.
It's not an excuse. So I'm tired of excuses. Not only did we set money aside in the state, but we have federal funding that is available for these families that we could release to make sure that nobody goes hungry this month.
In a statement, Gianforte's office put the blame on Senate Democrats, accusing them of playing political games that are putting lives in danger and saying that the state cannot fund this federal program without guarantees for reimbursement. It's been a windy few days across north central Montana with gusts topping 70 miles per hour. The good news, those winds will finally start to ease tonight. Let's check in with Brianna Juneau for a look ahead.
Let's take a look at those weather headlines. Yes, it was a pretty gusty last couple of days, but those gusts are coming down for tonight and through mainly tomorrow. We'll have some cool and mild and mostly dry conditions that will last through next Thursday before we see our next round of precipitation. And we will actually have some cold temperatures tonight, below freezing for most areas. Currently, those temperatures are in the 30s and the 40s, a bit warmer for some of the central areas. But take a look at these lows tonight, down into the low to mid 20s, and we'll see some partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. It'll be cold, and then tomorrow it'll still be a bit chilly for some of those eastern portions of the state, but mainly those highs into the upper 30s and up into the upper 50s, mostly sunny, and it'll be nice and cool. And taking a look at that quick Doppler radar, not a lot of precipitation to show. We are going to see those mainly dry conditions, still going to definitely feel like fall, and definitely enjoy those lighter winds while we have them.
Great Falls Emergency Services is growing and bringing new technology that could make a big difference for people struggling to breathe. I'll take you for a look inside. At Great Falls Emergency Services, crews are adjusting to a little more elbow room.
We've got pull-through bays that make our lives so much easier. Previously, we would have to back out ambulances, shift ambulances around, which obviously the more you're moving them around through garage doors, the more mirrors you're going to break.
The new garage includes 4 drive-through bays for ambulances, along with a training room used for staff development and CPR classes for the community. Beyond the building upgrades, paramedics here are also using new technology designed to save lives. The team recently rolled out a CPAP-BiPAP device used to help patients in respiratory distress.
And respiratory distress is one of our more common calls that we have in the Great Falls area, Cascade County, where someone's having difficulty breathing, shortness of breath.
Crews have had CPAP capabilities for years, but this new device can do both CPAP and BiPAP, expanding the number of patients they can help.
CPAP is just a continuous pressure, and it just kind of pushes against. With the bi-level, you get 2 different pressures, so it's a little bit easier, especially for people that can't tolerate the CPAP. So it has one pressure, it's a higher pressure that pushes in when they inhale, and then a lower pressure so they can exhale a little bit.
The device has already been used several times on local calls, and staff say the results are promising.
This allows a lighter pressure as that patient's exhaling, making it a lot easier for the patient.
Between the new technology and expanded space, crews here say they're better equipped than ever to serve Cascade County. In Great Falls, Anissa Coomer, MTN News. CMR High School's theater department is kicking off its new season with the Addams Family musical, featuring plenty of laughs and heart from the local stage.
I started theater back in 5th grade, but I didn't really get a real passion for it until sort of kind of my freshman year, when I kind of like relearned everything that came with acting, I suppose.
Leighton Larson, a CMR senior playing the role of Gomez Addams in the upcoming Addams Family play, is one of the many students graduating from the theater department this school year.
It's a bit sad, you know. I've pretty much grown up in this whole, space, and so it'll be a bit of a struggle to leave, but I know I'm in good hands once I leave.
Larson says it's thanks to the skills he learned from the play director Chris Evans that he'll be able to succeed into the future as an actor and student. While Director Evans says that it's all thanks to the students that this department has been so successful.
It's their department. It's their department. I'm merely the landlord, essentially, I like to call it.
The theater department at CM Russell High School puts on an average of 3 main productions throughout the school year. This year, the Addams Family play will be their first.
Every now and then we slip something else in just for fun. It's really, really cool to have kids who want to do more. And, Addams Family is a huge undertaking, and they want to do more.
Tickets for the show will cost $10 and can be purchased online or in person at CMR. The play capitalizes on the popularity of the iconic and quirky family for a fun and emotional play.
Come see Addams Family the 14th and 15th and the 20th and 21st. 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock matinees on Saturdays, and hope to see you there.
In Great Falls, Quentin Shores, MTN News.
A nationwide cutback in air traffic is grounded in reality for Montana travelers. With flight reductions now underway, we're hearing from airport officials on what passengers should expect.
From Montana's news leader, you're watching the MTN 530 News.
The FAA's plans to reduce U.S. air traffic by 10% are now in effect. This impacts 40 major U.S. airports, but it will no doubt impact travelers and airports across the country, including right here in Montana. The reduction started yesterday at just 4%, and already airlines and passengers are feeling the effects. MTN's Vanessa Willardson has more on what travelers can expect over the next week.
Thanks for calling United Airlines.
When you call the 1-800 phone number for United Airlines,
go directly to united.com/GOV shutdown.
You'll find a voicemail alerting passengers of canceled flights.
For the latest update, including a list of canceled flights.
And now airports are seeing even more flights get canceled due to the shutdown, as the FAA made the decision to reduce 10% of air traffic across 40 major U.S. airports starting Friday.
The message that we've received as well is that the reductions will be phased in with a full 10% going into effect by next Friday.
At the airport in Billings, Director of Aviation and Transit Jeff Roach says he has already noticed the effects of these flight reductions.
United Airlines has canceled a flight from Denver to Billings and then back to Denver again tomorrow afternoon. It's really too soon to tell if we'll see more cancellations.
The good news is many airlines are constantly updating flight status online. If you go to websites such as United and Delta, you can find the latest news on if your flight was affected.
We just ask people to come to the airport well in advance of their flight, keep in touch with their air carrier on the flight status and any changes that may be needed, and again, pack their patience.
In Billings, Vanessa Willardson, MTN News.
Well, we did have a breezy last couple of days, but some lighter winds will be on the way for the rest of the weekend. Picking up again on Monday. I'll give you a full look at your forecast coming up.
Storm Tracker weather starts now with Brianna Juneau.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your Great Falls Connect iCam, we are seeing a very pretty sunset. Mostly clear skies tonight. Could see some partly cloudy in some areas, but those temperatures are a little bit cold and chilly, around 37 degrees. Most of those low temperatures tonight will be below freezing, but luckily those winds are playing nice for most areas. Now take a look at this Opportunity Bank of Montana weather cam shot. Now very clear skies, very pretty sunset tonight, and again those colder temperatures on the way. You can actually thank those clear skies for a little bit cooler temperatures tonight, but 45 degrees currently for Helena with those breezes around 3 to 5 miles per hour right now. Definitely nice. I've been tired of the wind for the last couple of days. We get a little bit of a reprieve from that, but those temperatures again are going to trend a little bit colder into the 30s, 40s, and even the 50s right now. Trending a little bit colder definitely tonight, but this is right around average for this time of year. Now we are going to notice some mostly dry weather as we head through most of next week. Thursday will be likely a time where that next round of precipitation will occur, and we do have again those cold temperatures tonight with those gusty winds picking right back up on Monday. So please enjoy these nice windless, breezeless conditions that we have mostly this weekend. But upper level ridging is building into the area, warming things up a little bit. These temperatures will be right around average for this time of year, and then we're actually going to see that breeze picking up as we head through Monday, because if you notice that upper level ridge is kind of flattening out. That's a short wave moving through. That's going to pick up a lot of that breeze, especially as we see some low to mid-level winds building in on top of it. Now mostly dry conditions through most of the week, and then again Thursday is going to be a day where we'll likely see our next round of precipitation, but what you're going to notice in the future track is not a lot of cloud cover. Over by Glasgow we might see some more cloudy conditions, but for the most part it'll be mostly clear to partly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny through most of tomorrow, especially in the plains, but if you get along that Havre Highline area could see a little bit more cloud cover, and again it's just going to remain pretty dry through the next couple of days, and then those winds pick up for Monday. But let's take a look at that forecast of snow accumulation. You're not going to notice a lot of it right now. We aren't seeing a lot of snow accumulation, but hopefully as we hit around Thursday, that's when most of that snow is going to pick up again. Now here's a look at your wind gust tracker. Now 5 to 10 mile per hour winds with those gusts up to 20 miles per hour at times tonight will pick up a little bit through tomorrow, just not as breezy as what we've been seeing. We could see those wind gusts up to 20, maybe even 30 miles per hour along the Rocky Mountain front. But as we head into Sunday night through Monday morning, you can see most of that wind is starting to build up along the Rocky Mountain front. Definitely the strongest winds for Monday will be along the Rocky Mountain front and west of the I-90 corridor, and they will become more widespread as we head through Monday afternoon and continue to hang in there a bit as we head through Tuesday as well. So again, windy conditions. Enjoy these conditions now while we have them. Now those lows tonight expected below freezing in the low to mid 20s, partly cloudy to mostly clear skies, and it'll be cold. But tomorrow for most of those plains areas, those temperatures will jump right back up into the 50s, a little bit chillier over in eastern portions of the state, but these temperatures are going to remain around average, and again mostly dry, not breezy conditions.